After growing 10 times in the past 10 years, the UK's tech industry now boasts 91 unicorns. But there are another 132 in the making, which would give the UK more unicorns than New York, and nearly as many as Silicon Valley. A unicorn, in this instance, is a private company valued at $1 billion or more, and the number of them in the UK has grown alongside a boom in venture capital investment. The amount invested in UK startups has gone from £1.2 billion, $1.7 billion, in 2010 to £11.3 billion, $16 billion, in 2020. The number of unicorns has jumped from 10 to 81 over the same period. Ironically, it was the pandemic that really boosted the UK's startups. Investment in UK tech companies almost doubled between October last year and March 2021. Much of that investment originated from the US after some investors fell out of love with Silicon Valley. In the year between April 2020 and April 2021, more than 810,000 businesses were registered in the UK, up 22% compared with the same period last year, according to Companies House data. Another 14 unicorns were created between 2019 and 2020, a year that most businesses saw declining, not rising valuations. But it is the increasing value of futurecorns, or companies in the $200 million to $800 million bracket, that will give the UK a lead over New York and challenge Silicon Valley in the unicorn stakes, according to Dealroom.co and the Digital Economy Council. While the UK has 91 unicorns, Dealroom.co, which provides data on startups, estimates there are 132 futurecorns, which, if venture capital funding flows at its current rate, will give the UK a total of 223 unicorns over the next decade. By comparison, New York is currently home to 98 unicorns and the San Francisco Bay Area home to 334. These latest figures show the UK's tech scene is booming, and I'm delighted to see so many of our stellar scale-ups racing to becoming the next $1 billion businesses, says Oliver Dowden, the UK's digital secretary. On Tuesday, the 18th of May, Dowden visited Bloom & Wild, one of the 132 futurecorns identified by Dealroom.co, see below. But there are many obstacles to these futurecorns realizing their $1 billion goal, not least the end of a global pandemic. A number of tech firms, including Zoom and Netflix, saw their values soar as a world ordered to stay at home relied on them for work and entertainment. But, as various lockdowns around the world have relinquished, their valuations have fallen. Nor are unicorns the sought-after mythical creatures they once were. Airbnb's shares are trading at a lower value than when the company floated. The holiday rental company was, for a while, the world's biggest unicorn before it listed on the Nasdaq in December. Similarly, Deliveroo, which listed on the London Stock Exchange in April, has since seen its share price fall. Not all unicorns are the same, however. A perfect example is groceries, says Yoram Wijngaarde, Dealroom.